million. Then rescue the 1 million rescue. You want to press people, you're no book. Show me the million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue.
To deliver you from something, take you for something.
So you're a poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue the million rescue. That will can't help me while here. But Jota Bagara can't tell you the water. He can't put one making the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I leave you Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Bagara. Where will be our result next year? We wouldn't in 1 year. What will be our result the following year?
Okay, thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You selling the market here?
Yes.
I'm selling it.
Yes.
But I'm selling it. Should I give you
no market. Can't get some. I go look for Yancy son.
You go look for the market, you see so?
Yancy food, call it food press. The way up, you not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another press. When you come, you buy a different press. So the money I can put it back on my.
Also, the money you carry to the cold storage.
They put it back on my. Very rich.
How much for the face?
You buy it, snap up. 15,000 money to buy it. 10,000, 8,000, buy it for 1,000. So we beg
why am I saying all of this?
We ask God to help us to break our government. We say He came to rescue us.
I've done my research.
But the rescue that you do now, we're not understanding it. In the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not even making to us again.
The rice price
they say they can't rescue us. While they cause a motor burner running, they want not doing the one. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want people to scare our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of all we not got north from the south go. And that business we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, when we can't sell them out, they can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understand the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
Rampant now, a more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zuni.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zuni and the bring in Jota Bagara. Because we are trying to sell our and what thing? Kush. But now Zuni, when he said I see that you are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children. We ask him to please help us to make our children to leave Zuni. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back. Hata. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should rise up. They should become over there, walk over that, everything they do. But what people are home king? That just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't on the Napa, tell him, sorry. We're not taking somebody out for the country. So we should tell our president to help with the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
Who gave God a great for?
You don't know what to take you for. But money ain't in the country now. In process.
For now, if I have to tell you that before we're all there,
July, May, July, rice price reduction globally. But they've been keeping it up because Jota Bagara, a group, they've been begging and said, no, they will not bring it down here. He acting like he brought it down. Rice price globally has been reduced. Nami, what they call it? Nami. So there's one part, it's not something that I'm coming to come tell you, say, oh, I did. No. I'm coming to show you what happened. Very good. So the rice price boosts global demands. In a context of abundant supply for export, that will continue to pressure market, at least until the end of 2025. JMB. Then JMB said that he didn't want to win it. You see how these people lie so much? He said he didn't want to win it. He just decided by himself to bring rice price down. He said it's intentional. Everything will good, nothing good inside, but they want you to do it and you want for me to praise it. So the other lie, you just lied to the Liberian people just about a while ago. You want me to praise that? The rice price came down, everything else will be the rice price down. Because the global rice price is down. You can't take credit for that. You should be referencing the global rice price instead of just saying, oh, JMB bring rice. No, reference it. And say, look, due to the global rice price reduction, the Liberia, blah, 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 have decided to ask importers to reduce the rice price. Tell the people the source of that decision. Don't be gonna. Why you're looking for credit all over, everywhere you go, you look for the one, and now you got to look for something. You're forced to rescue this country, and you're not able, just say we're not able. Don't we know we're forcing you to rescue, but if you're not able, say we're not able. Because there's nothing you're able to do. You are operating on a curse. I will keep saying this. Some things that happen to you, they are not just sound. So they want to happen here now. That means roll it here. They think are reading here, so that means roll it here. They say the drop in export prices was quite significant in Thailand, while in Vietnam the drops were more moderate due to strong demand from the Philippines, India, and the decline in prices was also limited. Original content of this document is this. So you see, all these things that are coming, oh yeah, JMB wants to take credit for it. Joe, we are project that you're taking credit. The people, global thing are happening. Joseph B. Joseph JMB. Eh? Joseph JMB won't take credit for it as well. So what kind of disgrace this Papa is bringing upon himself? Why? Why disgrace yourself at this level? Why? Because in Liberia, when the people bring their rice, we have our own way of telling them. That's why you see, the people will tell you the price of their rice. That's how you see the government on George we are used to subsidize. So when the people bring their rice, they will tell you, say, this is our price. And because the government want for the rice price to come at a level, the government will pay the rest of the other costs. When you use the year, they say, oh, government subsidizing, RACO subsidizing. We don't control the price. When the people bring their rice, they say, this is the price we bought it for, and that is what we need to get on it. So when the government comes up with that, the government will say, you know what? Okay, we will. You say, how much you're supposed to sell it? $18 or okay. The $4 are on top of it. You're selling $14, please. The $4 are on top of it. We will pay. How you saw CDC on their administration, they were subsidizing rice. That's why they were subsidizing rice. They said when you bring it at a price, we'll pay the other part of it. We'll pay it, but go sell it to our people at this price. That's how it used to happen. The government does not control prices. They regulate it. There's a difference between control and regulation. But you see, people may not understand some of these things. Something practically is wrong with JMB and his people. Why they will always come on and lie. In fact, there's a fact check that is done by the fact checker group, Alpha Senkweni, their group. They just came out and said, but JMB shouldn't say that he brought red bread to 14 and we are did it. So what he knew, what really you came for to do different from what we are did? That the question I was asking people today. I said, but the mayor, who they say he do, all he had there that he brought, they not cancel anything. In fact, they are fighting on it. They are stealing it all. They are there. That the doorman there, the stupidation people, they are ideas that what you're stealing. Could you imagine how when you say the mayor is door, but you there drinking and hanging on this man ideas, the man vision and things that what you are hanging on every time, but yet you say the man was not correct. Nothing new you have brought. For us to hear about rice price 14, that we are time. Because when we had took over, rice price was 16 under the Unity Party, 16, 17 under the Unity Party. It is we that initiated a meeting and said, look, we will pay this money, but the price will come down to the. At that point, you can say, we are government will take the credit for bringing rice price down. Because you know what? The rice prices were up. It was not global, something that we know. It was not like global trending market that was done like Joseph Boga stealing global market price. He's stealing it and taking credit on it. No. We did not take credit on that. We saw it like that, and the rest importer said, this is the price that we are buying with, and when we bring it, this is the profit margin that we're supposed to make. Then we are called and said, can you people reduce it? Yes, we can. Okay, we can reduce it to this. So we'll subsidize the rest of it, So if you brought your rice and you're selling this $16, we want for you to take $2 from that $2 we will pay. The government will pay. But that the government takes credit for reducing rice price. Because the government is taking the breading of the people and then taking that breading, absorbing it. They call that one shock absorber. You know your car? You know what they call shock absorber? Yeah, shock absorber. So it takes the shock. All the shocks that will come to the car, so it takes it. So that is what happens. So the government at that time took the credit. We have took the credit because he did it. He told the people that when y'all do this, that is what we'll do. In fact, the Unity Party people were condemning it. That we are here wasting money, subsidizing rice. Yes, this is exactly what it is. Under the condition, JMB will not tell you, say he reduced price. No, he lied. Sometimes you may say that it's what they call, but the old man lies a lot. So people may not understand it. He lied about. That's why you see the world market. I look at it and I'm telling you everything that is up and running. They said rice prices are dropping globally. And they said until the end of 2025, rice price will continue to drop. And they say JMB reduce rice price. What a capacity he has to reduce it. At least we was saying that look, we'll look for the country money and then we'll pay the rest of it. That's the capacity he was using. What is JMB capacity to reduce rice price? What is the capacity? You don't own rice? No. The importation, you don't control the market. If we're producing rice here, eating our own food, then we can determine to say, look, we'll give the farmer the SYZ, but when they bring their rice, they reduce the price. But there must be something done so that it will be reduced. But that the government takes credit. Anyway, that JMB lies. But let's agree that JMB even rice price down. Let's agree. Let's give him the credit. In law, we'll talk that one about assumption without admittance. In law, that's how they call that one. Assumption without admittance. So if I stay in the code and I tell you, say, assuming without admitting. That means, and I am admitting to what you say, but I assume that what you're saying is anything to go by. Do you think you have the right to do what you did? Assumption without admitting. That's what that one by is their credit. You can say the one and they got is very sweet. You go to what they call your brother in high school, the law school, they tell us say thank you because it's good. When you go there, so now you're not just going to the school, but so now you got to learn some of these basic principles and doctrines. They are very much something that you must just be able to know and be carrying everywhere. So let's come to that and say, assuming without admitting that JMB brought rice price down. Then let me take them back. So we have error. We have brought school fee down. We have paid children tuition. JMB and the civil servants, they say, ina nothing. Let me put in our balance. Ina nothing. What were they saying? Restore our salary, we'll pay our own children's school fees. That just harmonization. They say we were paying our own children's school fee first. So your free tuition you bring in, not anything. All we know, pour our salaries back. We'll pay our children's school fees. Those were the selfish people. They were not even thinking about people who are not working in government, who are not making salaries, whose children were going to go to school free. They care less about that. Those were some of the reasons they voted against WIA, the harmonization group. That is what they were saying. Pay back our money, we'll pay our own children's school fees. Right? And what they said? Good. Then today, JMB has taken Liberians off jobs. They can't afford. So even if you brought rent to $5, do they have $5? They're not working. If you brought rent to $0, do they have anything? No, they can't. Because they are not working. The issue we are confronted with here, first of all, is we must have the capacity to buy. Then that is a purchasing power. You know what they call purchasing power? The money. So you bring rice price down, assuming without admitting you brought rice price down. Huh? Assuming without admitting. I'm still saying it repeatedly because I know that I'm not admitting to that thing that you brought rice price down. No. Assuming without admitting that you brought rice price down. And people don't have jobs. These people, you are raiding all over in the streets here. So now when they can't buy like that, they can't sell like that. Some of them get maybe $10 or $50 a day they take 1 cup of rice money from there to what they call, but if they don't have market to what they call, you brought rice price down, would they be able to have it? They don't have it. They don't have the money to buy the rice. You think Liberian people here for that your rice trick that you own, the people looking for jobs. These prices will always go up. But you know what makes people to adjust to it? That what makes people to adjust to it is when they have the capacity to fight it. You think the way we used to buy things before, that we can still buy it, but because we are working, we have the capacity, we have the purchasing power to be able to meet up with the resisting realities of price increases. We have the purchasing power. I got a job. The salary that we used to make, not the kind of salaries we are making today. Our parents used to be making something like $190 every year and there. Today, if you check to the plantation where my father used to work, the people there are not making no money there anymore. Tea prices have gone up, their job, their salaries have gone up. But at least they have a job that will get that money to chase the tea prices as they are going up, because there are some things we don't control. But if you get a job, it doesn't matter. You'll complain that it's up, but you need a job. That's why you see in the great United States and the West here and there, the people prioritize jobs. They don't cry on tea prices. No, they cry more on job creation, because it is job creation that makes the economy to boom. Job creations. Under Joseph Boakai, no job creation. You are taking people off jobs. Keke riders, they are off jobs. Motorcyclists are off jobs. Civil servants, because of their political alignment, they are off jobs. What the purchasing power they have to benefit from that price reduction, which I'm just assuming without admitting that you must have done. Jobs. I live for where he did harmonization and it spread over to other Liberians. That benefit is spread over to other Liberians who are not civil servants, but their children could get free tuition and they could go to school. Today, Boakai has sacked everybody. Nothing, absolutely. So what impact does that make? People still crying, they ain't get money. You stealing projects. Could you imagine that? By the way, that's life. Let's leave that one there and then jump to their storing project today again. You know, I like these people. You know, the people, they are correct people. They can always give me good lectures, and I like them for that. You know, this country is an interesting country. People don't understand. People don't just understand. The Unity Party people, or the folks who are with the Unity Party, and I've always say it that way, they are very terrible and disgusting. They are not sound in their reasonings. They are selfish. And the guys, their level of thoughts are very poor to the extent that I want to say they are certain kind of humans. And I don't want to, certain class of animals, because we are all first class, right? So they fall in certain class of animals. And I don't normally like to call that animal name. But this is where they really fall. Because their level of thought, sometimes you can wonder, what are they really humans? They are not. Their thinkings are poor. Look, let me tell you something in this life. We have grown of age. There are things that we could hide or tell people in time past because we think that they were not in the know, or there was no way that they could discover it. Those things we can't say them now today because we think that they are just things that can be easily discovered. It can just be easily discovered. The Unity Party, their foundation is on lies, destruction, deception. That's just who they are. Ranging from their government, how these people deceive this country and they make people to die. that the same way Unity Party has come back to power and people die, they will always use something for people to die. On their way to power, people died. In Lofa County, people died. Queen Johnson then killed people. People kill people. Unity Party, their trademark and their hallmark. Everything is about killing, suppression, oppression. That is just Unity Party for you. So they say he who lies, steals, kills, and that's exactly what the Unity Party is doing. Every little thing they should lie about it when it's not supposed to be at all. So I'm coming from Toppenberg today. I'm coming from Toppenberg today, and I listened to the Public Works Minister being played by Sam Andrews. And I listened to him. I said, hey, brother, must he say what he said? Must he? And I followed, and Mo Ali's own post. You know, all of them are working on. They begin also to be talking for them. They begin not talking anymore. So they don't want to do their own talking now. The children are not saying that they're going to be a lie that they can use them. No. So they're doing their own talking now. They are all. And let me see CDC people 2020 now. You can add Mo Ali, then you can be on Facebook for you to do the people work. Anyway, the party not get work to do because CDC is workaholic party. When they come in government, they get work to do. That's why the president will tell them, say, leave from Facebook and do the people work. The only reaction you can give to people is not on Facebook, is to do the work and projects. Invite me there. That's why we are told officials. That's why you told Eugene Nangwe there. That's why you told Eugene Fagone. Forget about it. Too much talking here and there. That work we can't do. He told officials. Now what we are told is officials. We're not here to come be on Facebook passing. No, we came here to come work, and our work will speak for us. Though the United Party posted the work, they were nothing. Today, that are same thing chasing them today. At least the CDC has got something to show. So the United Party people, they are relaxed. So you'll see them on Facebook. Go in the group chats. In all of the group chats that I'm in, where United Party people are working hour and all, you'll see them there posting and texting in the group chat. They don't get work to do. If the CDC comes to power, CDC does not get busy in group chat during working hours. That one thing about that, because the president himself is in all the group chat and following them. That they are telling the on so you see the man, oh God, he understands it and he gets to them each and every time. But you know about the why is he more than was in the whole paragraph? Because they're not working. There's no work to do. So as a result, people will just come and write. That overhead pass thing. You can't listen to the Public Works Minister, then I will bring you other pieces of evidence to tell you that it is Weah's vision, broad day vision. It got nothing, no link to the Unity Party. But let's listen to the Public Works Minister, Giddens, what he said today. Let's have a listen, so that you all can analyze it alongside, and let's listen to him, please. Let's do it now. Let's see. Let's start up.
This project did not emerge within a vacuum.
Okay.
During the leadership of former President Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Ministry of Public Works, under the able leadership of Minister William Judy Moore, my former boss, with the support of the European Union, commenced a comprehensive study on minimizing traffic congestion during the peak hours along the Topman Boulevard. And this took place at selected intersections, namely the Vermoma House intersection, Fish Market, VP Road, Catholic Junction, Nigerian House, the Ministerial Complex, where we are groundbreaking today, and the Eskidi Boulevard, and also the LY Junction. This study underscored the urgency of finding practical solutions to address gridlock, ease mobility, and unlock economic productivity. It is precisely that visionary groundwork that laid the foundation for today's initiative, supported by the generosity of the People's Republic of China.
Okay, so let's stop there. Let's listen to him. He said They carry on their feasibility on Ellen Johnson's return. High traffic congestion, high affecting Monroe, the EU, whatever. Let the other one. He will never present you any paper to that effect. You see, Unity Party people, they will just talk trash, no evidence. They say, I know talk tired, no evidence, something like that. I don't know what you people can be saying. They say talk tired, no evidence, right? He said that, right? Good, brilliant. Brilliant. He said that. That he started way, he never yet jump by, he said, oh, he started way, okay, I agree, Chief. Even if feasibility studies were done, granted. Because we know when the CDC took over, CDC acknowledged that Unity Party was the party of blueprints. They acknowledged that you people have blueprints. They even made songs out of it. That your blueprint will do the work. The CDC is not a party, or George, we are in this group. We're not a bunch of people who came to discredit people for whatever they did. You have our blueprints. We are called for everything and say, look, you bring this. These things that may have them here and there. How do we start? It's not just about blueprints. How do we start? Then a man is sitting down here and say, oh, and I just come from vacuum or just that, because they don't want to give credit to the CDC. So that's agreed. This is a screenshot I'm about to display right here on this very day. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. So there's a screenshot, right? So we'll display this to you so that you will know the time and all. And there was another stuff that came from the E-Mansion. Honor Weir's administration. That's what I will play out. Honor Weir's administration. I will play that. I will try to display that right here. Then we'll get to the other aspect of it. Because these are pieces of evidence I'm going to put together to present to you. It's left with you, the audience, to determine and know exactly what it is that it is. Very good. So let us come up now and then show you this. There's something I just gathered today, and it was very fantastic. I gathered everything, and I think I got it. What is the stuff? Please open up. Okay, yeah, okay. So here we are. I think I got the other stuff. What is the next stuff? Okay, yeah, we are getting there. Something else. Looking for. Okay, here is it. Okay, trade term. Here I have trade term. All right. So there's another one that I wanted to show you right now, but I will come to the other one. Just wait a while. That's something I wanted to show you. Yeah, quickly. And so, yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, brilliant. So let me show you this one, which is very, very important. Very good. Brilliant. With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. Don't waste your time. God sent is here, and I'm here to just scatter everything that they thought they have constructed today. They are bundle of lies. I'm here to scatter everything, and that's why God put people like us here. God sent us here at this time and age for this work. So we are here doing it. We are here doing this work that God sent us to. So we are scattering everything as they ought to be. All right. So here we are. So I just want to get to this page. Where's my man Seku? Seku, there's something you posted today. Okay, good. Okay, good. Brilliant. I will get it now. Your will. No rush. To strengthen Liberia-China ties, US 54 million grant to construct overhead passes at the SKT Boulevard and Ministerial Complex signed. SRGNED. Signed. Not gentleman agreement. Not gentleman agreement. Signed. Just about 6 months. We are talking about in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 8 months into Weah's administration. 8 months. Just within there, we are signed. Not travel. You know how many times Bogada travel to China and come back? Nothing signed happened. We are signed. They didn't say gentleman agreement. They say we are signed. They said both countries made a pledge when President George Weah met with the President Xi Jinping, right, during the bilateral discussions ahead of the 2018 Beijing summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation at the Great Wall of the People on Saturday, September 1, 2018. The Liberian leader reiterated his country's firm adherence to one China policy and expressed heartfelt gratitude for China's valuable support, especially the selfless help in Liberia's fight against the Ebola epidemic. You seen it? You seen it? They won yet. That thing that many were talking down there. They think they went to go do down there today. But where did everything spoil? You see, that is why you give acknowledgements. Where did everything spoil? Liberia signed something alongside with the U.S. concerning human rights report that they had against China. That the place is stored, this whole thing signed but stored. We're made. We are not liars. Signed but stored. Today, somebody shared with me in a video that I'm about to play for you. This is where George Weah problem came from. This is where Weah's problem came from. I'm coming to show you it now. I am about to show you it. This is where the CDC problem came from. For the One America business. For this One America business. This is where this problem came from. Kamara talking with this Chinese diplomat who talked about how they were angry with Liberia for signing that stuff. Listen to it and listen attentively. You will know how why that project was stopped.
Procedures are completed. They will be expected to come to implement those projects.
But this is contrary to reports that we gathered that China has seized all of these projects in Liberia because Liberia reportedly signed up to a 48-page damning human rights UN report on the country's human rights records in Xinjiang against the Uyghur Muslims. Is that true?
I don't know who disclosed, or who said that China
there
has
are
seized
reports and
reports.
There are reports that China has seized all of its projects because Liberia, as one of two African countries, signed up to this. But you know about the human rights reports, right?
The report. It's not about the human rights report. It's a joint statement.
Yeah, but
delivered by some Western countries.
But is that true that China seized these projects?
It's not true. I tell you, responsibly, it's not true. The Chinese government has not announced, has not decided to seize these projects. As I said, all these are in tendering and procurement phases. Not long ago, the president, His Excellency Dr. George Weah.
Okay, so you're listening. So the boy is asking, whether because of Liberia signing that thing, you stored everything. He said, no, everything are part of the procurement phases. You're listening, Google. This is, they are very good at your listening. These United Party people, they can lie too much. So the man is even calling George Weah at this point, and I had to pause it. So let's go back. Let him call George Weah's name in this so that you'll hear it.
China seized these projects.
Okay. It's not true. I tell you, responsibly, it's not true. The Chinese government has not announced, has not decided to seize these projects. As I said, all these are in tendering and procurement phases. Not long ago, the president, His Excellency Dr. George Weah, gave me an audience in the executive information, and I assured him all these projects are progressing steadily. They are in the tendering and the procurement phases.
But is China furious with Liberia because it signed up to that document?
We are disappointed. We are very much
Are we going to pay the consequence?
And disappointed. The reason that, let me tell you why we are disappointed.
Yeah, tell me.
First, on the nature of this so-called joint statement on Xinjiang prepared by some Western countries.
That was a report released by the UN Human Rights Council.
No.
So you disagree with the report?
We totally disagree with that. We call it assessment report by the Office of the High Commissioner.
Okay, so let's stop here at this. It's very glaring now. You can see this is where the problem is, right? But diplomatically, they will not tell you that they stored everything. No, obviously, they will not have told you. But so what he said was, these things are all part of the procurement phases. So that's why we don't say, yeah, we are disappointed that Liberia signed, but this is it, right? Liberia signed. And in fact, because Gideon is lying and about to play the voice of Abraham Darius Dillon, who said, and he acknowledged it too. So that is what he said. Dillon said this, I had always played it, and there is a time for it to be explained. Dillon is about to say something that will defeat the lies that Gideon told today. Dillon acknowledged that it is the CDC that initiated that project about the overpass. But he said that there was something blocking the line. This is the blocking that was being talked about. What the Chinese men talking about here is the blocking, that they are disappointed that Liberia signed. So he even met with George Weah and told George Weah that this issue here is on the procurement phase. We are still procuring and it's steadily being done. That is what it is. Right? This is what it is. This man is telling you that it was already signed and the project all was level procurement, right? But these are diplomatic people and whatever it is. So he will not admit to you that this is a situation, but it was already signed. So when we are saying it is a weird project and vision, why United Party people don't want to admit it? Even their own men, they don't admit it. But you know what he said in the end? This is why they have guaranteed China that when America can do for them, this is what they don't say. Let's listen to it. I don't want to be speaking for Dillon.
President Bouakai 2025 budget will determine his clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the development of some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpass bridge that the Chinese government is about to build, and they strip the road from Cassidy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the pipeline. That's true.
Very good. So you see that? He said it's understandable. It is understandable that all the oil passing in there are true. They were all in the pipeline. So I don't know. They were all in the pipeline. The 12th Street Boulevard Road, and of course the oil pass bridges that will be built. They were all in the pipeline. Hey, Giddings, why will you stand down there today to lie, bold-faced lie? And if you listen or if you follow the statement from the Chinese ambassador today, you will know that the Chinese ambassador himself is not happy with the Weah administration. He did not give credit to the Weah administration because they were angry with the Weah administration for signing with America. Weah is not saying that whatever it is, look, just little credit to give. That's all. Dillon is alluding to it. And why? Because they said that, look, we're not coming to buy anything where our country internal inside will sign for it and we lose opportunity. That's what Dillon said in response to that. So Gideon lied.
The development on some of these problems, for instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpass bridge that the Chinese government is about to build, and they strip the road from Cassidy Boulevard to 12th Street. They were all in the pipeline. That's true. But it was blocked in the pipeline.
It was blocked.
And President Bouakai's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country.
Very good. This is why you see that. So the Chinese men who are sitting down there, who are they talking about, is in faces, blah, 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 all those kind of things. What kind of trash is that? It's in faces, and what now Chinese men are talking like that. And let me tell you something. Why it is true we appreciate Chinese bidding and the bidding here, we appreciate it. Let me tell you, the Chinese people, they're always interest-driven people, and they get terrible human rights record, and that one part is glaring. That the COVID time and the Liberians were calling up for that. The Chinese people were flocking Africans and beating them. Americans were not treating us like that. These Chinese people, so when they were doing that kind of thing, they said that about these people were terrible. So if you think that because their ambassador, the way you spoke today, they didn't give any credit to the CDC, he made it appear like what about again? There was no signing ceremony that was ever reheld. Nothing. Joseph Boakai went there. They said Joseph Boakai went, and like Delon is right for the saying that he went there. He reassured China that yeah, you're finished signing the thing already. You're gonna do it anytime we're taking decision. America will not force us to do it. One, we don't get interest inside America. Can't do nothing to us. All that kind of thing. That's what you are hearing from Delon, the man responsible for foreign relations at the Liberian.
And they go from Catholic Boulevard to 12th Street. They were all in the Puebla. That's true, but it was blocked in the Puebla. The President Boakai visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Nigeria's interest. People fighting them with China. So you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, and now got China excited with the new committee.
So I just play you the Chinese ambassador's voice, under the Chinese diplomat or whoever it is voice, who expressed dissatisfaction in the We Are administration. I said the people they should be acting like friend to us. Boakai goes back and I said, look, you're sorry for that thing we have people that did to you. But we want this thing here back. But they didn't re-sign it. There was no re-signing, it was already signed. So when we are saying, look, that's weird vision because he saw it, he went there. Okay, let's come to Port White Minister. Let me come remind you now, Mr. Port White Minister. Let me come remind you now, Mr. Port White Minister. According to you, that your deep feasibility studies, granted, CDC have always acknowledged that you people have blueprints. So you have blueprints on talking about traffic congestions in places, boulevard, blah, blah, blah. But about where, who saw it? As a man with vision and said, can we go to China? Let me talk with China because the traffic congestion, there is a report that we have. These people then did it in the past. They said, we want to overhead pass something. Can you people do that to get annex the ministerial complex? And you people did that. That can go on. The boy agreed. 54 million. It was signed. It was not gentleman agreement. It was not promised. No, it was signed that day. 8 months into We Are administration. So let's agree. Another vision. Let me go to Mohani too, who says CDC don't have vision. And they say that's a blatant lie. Another vision, a dumbfounded vision that you United Party folk has, that were running this country, that we have came and shifted. One of it, which of course is a major project. Today, many of you can be proud of it, is the RIA Road project. When we had took over, you saw the blueprint of road projects you people had. As part of the road project you people had, it was to take road from Clay right here, I know Clay or what? No, not Clay. Bravo right here, straight to Ellie Farm. So when we are look at it, we have said no. Taking road to go to Ellie Farm, yeah, it may be a priority, but not now. Let's shape this road here from Ellie Farm to the RIA. Let's make the RIA an express lane. That is Weir's vision. What are the other sense of that vision? That your vision was there to take road to put 22 million. 60 million road projects from right here, Bravo, straight to Ellie Farm. That vision? Is that really a vision? That why you people talk about vision? You, Port White Minister, that why you call vision? That the feasibility study in your hand? You just sat down there, you had no vision. We have said no. That road there can go to Ellie Farm. Let's take that Ellie Farm road, we'll add up money, and then make sure that the RIA road, yeah, the RIA road there you're struggling with, you can't even finish. It can't finish. You ain't even able to finish it. You see the roundabout? That vision. The man said the EIWH you have a roundabout. That's Weir's vision. This is how we like it. When we finish with a roundabout right here, then let's grab that boulevard there and begin with overhead pass. So that at least when people can let it feel something, because when you come from the Rabat International Airport, When you see the road, you will know that Liberia is serious for business. Then when you get to Iyaderia Junction, you see the roundabout. Then you headed towards town. You see the oil hair path. You said, no, this country is very fantastic. That is Weah's vision. Could you imagine that? They are sitting down there. You see all the pieces of evidence, they are right here. And the pieces of evidence are right here. The pieces of, they are here. They are right here. I didn't look for them. I don't create it like the state prosecutor creating evidence again, ask on something. I don't do that. The pieces of evidence, they are there, and you will see them, and we'll always play them. And that is what it is you are seeing right here. So that all helpers, Gideons, you lied. The other one gets CDC the credit. The Liberian people know that the CDC did it. You know, you're the Unity Party people, you're just aggressive and rude. That's all. You have no, you see, you are very indisciplined. That's your problem. That's your problem. Just to get credit, that culture. You go to school, those things are part of our educational culture. You go to school, appreciation, and all of that. The teachers don't in school. Appreciate people. Appreciate your predecessor. It will not take away anything. The country that was not CDC farm. It was the Liberian people's government. So whatever CDC did, it was just happening under their watch. So by giving them credit, doesn't mean that they are farm. No. That the people gave him that responsibility. It's just that we are on here. So Google Tine inside to the extent that when he became president, he just started thinking about how he could make the country to just look like Europe. He started to make the country to look the areas he had visited. Do you know how Dubai was built? Say the research on Dubai. I was riding with a cabman, and he was narrating how, because I'm one of the citizens in Dubai. He was telling me how Dubai became Dubai today that we can be rushing to. He said one of the kings or the sons left and then went in Europe, France. And when you saw France the way it is, Dubai is very young. At the time I was there, they said, well, we have 25 years. Dubai, that area can go. He said they saw it. So the man saw it, man said, I can assure you people, the whole Europe, wherever you people are, you will come in Dubai. The man saw it and said, you will come in Dubai. He assured them that you will come in Dubai. Going to Dubai today, the tourist attraction. That's the same thing. We have said, I have lived in hotels, I have seen buildings, I have seen skyscrapers. Why can't I live the rest of my life in my retirement in my country to be passing in the streets and seeing skyscrapers? Why I can't do that? That's why we are initiated. That's why you see Sports Park, you see the roundabout, you see the overhead park, you see Kasari Boulevard. He talked about even the Bali Island. Everything is important that just making Liberia to look beautiful. You get beauty in your dream. So that Boga was living ratting horse down there. That he never get vision to even better their life. More Ali are living stupid horse down there. That he didn't want to get vision to better their lives. In fact, they don't have any idea. It was Sidicians who came to power and said, look, I want you to believe in development. So I want less salary and Tina will build houses. That I think you started jealousy. Because people don't believe in development. You know the party people, you are very sick. You don't believe in development. You're living dirty lives. Because you are dirty kind of people who live just in that kind of way. You just don't want to see the country looking shiny, looking better. Those kind of things, you don't want to see it. But look at Sidicians, when they got in power, there's where your envy grew. They decided to take their little resources and say, look, we'll build. And then because our leader loved development, so we ourselves will develop our lives. We can't be dirty and will not be dirty. Let's look presentable. Today, Yona campaign for CDC, even to their building houses, and the very thing they were containing because it was out of envy. CDC was teaching you that when you get your resources, you can manage it and then do something for yourself. It doesn't mean you are stealing it. George will say when you get power, you can do something for the Liberian people. Let us see it. After you should have left, they will remember you for it. That we have brought development argument now in our body politics. First, nobody talk about development. Where you say, oh, let me win. People that will come back, will stay about 12 years today. United Party is being challenged because they don't know about developmental politics. They get used to it. They are cheap politics, deceptive politics. That's it. But we are introduced developmental politics. Now, for you to enroll into WIA's College of Developmental Politics, you must have been somebody who is submissive and be able to acknowledge and be able to follow the rudiments associated with entering WIA's Institute of Developmental Politics, because we have brought politics to the level of development until everyone else now discussing politics with development. What have you done? What have you done? This is what we are did. What can you do? United Party is faking development and all because, and you can't fake it. You got to go to the school. You got to enter. You got to enroll. And the only way you can enroll in WIA School of Developmental Politics, you got to really understand that this is what it is. You must get a vision. You must be able to believe in it. It's not just going there, but you must believe in it and live it. We are live it, and you got to live it. By the way, a hint to the wise is quite sufficient. Yeah. Let's get to the lines into with our callers. Let us say these people, they are project rules. Even the rice price reduction, the story again is not there. That is it. So I want to say thanks to all of you for the time. Let's get to the lines. Interact with our callers. We are right here on this very day. And I'm grateful to the Almighty God for everything and anything. All right, so let's get on this first caller right here. Hello, how are you doing?
Yes, good evening, Teacher Lai.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, Teacher Lai, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta, Teacher Lai. This is an all-important conversation from point 4 to be a time with you in Zimbabwe.
All right.
Teacher Lai, let me appreciate you for your show. Look, we will never lie. We are calling fast. Teacher Lai, we are coming back. Teacher Lai, we will never lie. We are calling fast. I think Teacher Lai, we are coming back. Look, Teacher Lai, I'm not surprised at Project Rule. The only thing I know for everybody is that the boy in the country and the police, they will never lie to me because I am a Berrien. Look, I will do check and balance in the country because we are introduced development to we like people into how we saw it in the So you will never can you Project Road to can see Project we say that they pay to allow we allow it. So that to the night you highlight make sure we keep getting out of this time because they are stealing our money to your life. Maybe they tell is party headquarters. Look, there are real issues that you put with the people. Why are the yellow machines? So then why are the 10,000 people that you say are going to train in RT? You have the government probably also are going to teach 10,000 students in RT. Where are they?
Okay.
Where are they? Thank you for the show.
Thank you, boss, for your contribution. Medicine, let's hear from you quickly from the WhatsApp line. Then I get to the female line. Yeah.
Hello, AB.
Yeah, hello, let's hear from you.
Yeah, AB, this is Melinson from New Jersey. Thank you for the show. I knew this was going to be part of your show today because we were on the live today from Monrovia. Unity Party people reading about they bringing the oil power project to Liberia. I saw the other useless guy we call John Lobo who was driving Uber in Arizona, who could not even take care of a man was on dialysis from kidney failure. He couldn't carry a man to the hospital. A man died at the bus stop. They all in Liberia acting like human being. People like this with a kind of record, character. A woman who born you, she died at the bus stop. So I was looking at their lives today until I was so upset, and I said, yes, AB is going to make our day. He will bring all the facts. And thank you, brother. Look at more at the time about CD doesn't have vision. All the development that we are introducing in Liberia never existed in 1847. You call that the person who did it said it didn't vision? Invincible Sport Park, PSP Park, the Freeport Liberia headquarters, the NSA headquarters, the Maritime headquarters. I'm not talking about a very road, but one major road from Ganta to Lugwaju, say 1847, say Inge Vision. The school that work in Jeremiah Kunje delegated refugee that we are selling the grant from World Bank. You say Inge Vision? So show me. Besides the ministerial complex Ellen built and the our terminals you are doing. Show me what work has done. These are anything gone. Same for that being power. What has it done? You say we are does not get vision, but we are building the only ever 14 military hospital in 4 years. He is 4 years. Saying get vision. Say like they were created. I'm gonna get clinic. I'm going to not get clinic of that. We have built the first military hospital for them. You saying get vision? But I don't blame these people. I didn't blame them. I blame we are.
We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies just go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today is the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You will see a Liberia that will give you hope. You will see a Liberia where corruption will be a thing of the past.